I'm Kendall McGuire, piano teacher, and today I'll be instructing you on how to keep two melodies going on the piano. Okay. This kind of delves into a little bit more of an advanced procedure for playing. So beginners, there are polyphonic, in other words, polyphonic. Poly is more than one. Phonic has to deal with phonetics or voice, so more than one voice. That you can do with piano. Technically, you could consider something like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star two different voices. So you've got one being the melody, right? And then on the bottom bit, you'd have a chord or some sort of root supporting structure below that would support the melody. By itself, that's how the left hand sounds. Or you could do it in simple chords. Okay. So then to keep both of those going, here's my recommendation. Practice each hand separately, particularly the melody line. Get very familiar with that. Know that so well that you can do it like I just did without even looking at the keyboard. And then begin to add in your second voice so well that you don't need to look at it as well. So that, beginners, would be an example for you. Now, typically for my more advanced students, we are going to have, in a lot of Baroque music, there's going to be contrapuntal or polyphonic works here. For instance, here I have with me Bach's 2- and 3-part inventions. So I'm taking invention 4, and just as an idea of how one voice is going to come in for two measures, solo or by itself or individually, independently. And then the second voice, which is played independently, completely different, by the left hand is going to come in. So I'm going to play this slowly for you so that you'll get a grasp of how this works, okay? So your first hand is going to, and this is basically going to show you, Bach is showing you the melody here to begin, okay? Okay, we've established the melody. Now get ready. Left hand is going to come in. By the way, while left hand is coming in, what is right hand doing? It's backing out of the spotlight. It's had its two measures to solo without even the left hand being there. The left hand has two measures of rest. So it is now playing, okay? It has a nice little staccato short bit on the top, while the left hand is playing. Sound familiar? Okay, so let's hear that again. I'll play it a little bit quicker this time, and I'll do less explaining and more listening on your part. Okay. Okay, did you hear how that top hand, and so forth and so on. And what they're going to do is they're going to ebb and flow. They're going to yin and yang. They're going to pull back and forth, tension and release, like all good music or film or literature, or everything has that tension and then that release, or that pinnacle, that climax, and then that relaxation afterwards. Okay, so you'll see that all throughout Invention 4, and my advanced players, I would encourage you to pick up a book like this. Baroque music's great for it. Bach has a lot of wonderful stuff. Scarlatti is also another favorite. So take a look at that, and remember that the voice that has the melody at that point needs to be the focal point. The other hand is going to be supportive. Back to you beginner players, remember the Twinkle, Twinkle? Which hand do you think is to be featured? Is it? You're not going to play that left hand or that supporting hand really loud. No, he is the secondary. If we're talking about singers, the soprano or the melody line is going to be featured. It's going to be the loudest, and then the harmony, the alto voice, is going to be a little bit softer. So make sure you're keeping these tips and ideas in mind when you're playing different voice parts individually on the piano. I'm Kendall McGuire. Thank you.